Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly out at the law offices of Lattice, Hoops, and McNeil. I snagged one of the partners. Ken Hoops is here today. One of the nice things about having Lattice, Hoops, and McNeil on the sponsors of the blog is the fact that they've offered to kind of maybe give you a little bit of an idea of sometimes when you need a lawyer. It's difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy process, and these guys are highly specialized in a multitude of things out at Lattice, Hoops, and McNeil. Ken here is you're kind of the personal injury guy.
I am.
Yeah?
I do a lot of that.
Talk about your start. What made you want to become a lawyer?
Oh, wow. Well, I went to Iowa State University for undergrad.
Okay.
And, of course, they're in the Sweet 16 tonight.
Yeah, everybody in Michigan's got their bracket busted day one, and he's all bragging up Iowa.
That's right. So then I went to University of Iowa Law School, and, I was originally thinking of going into agriculture and farming with the family, but it was right during the 80s when there was the farm crisis going on. Yeah. And it's like, well, maybe I'll have a little bit of change of plan.
Give it a try being a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's something I thought of when I was a kid, because my dad said, you know what, you ought to be an attorney. You never lose an argument, ever. I don't know. I guess I didn't have the brains to do it, but he does. And that's why we're here to talk a little bit today. Now, somebody gets injured, let's say in a car accident.
Okay.
All right, it can't be as simple as it looks. I got in a car accident, I'm going to sue you, and that's that.
You're right.
Not that easy.
It's not that easy.
All right, where do we start? Let's say, all right, we're just down the street from your place. We're at the corner of Whitehall Road and what's this one down here?
Holton Road.
Whitehall and Holton Road. Boom, we get in an accident. My neck hurts. What do I do?
Okay. Well, first, you need to get some medical treatment.
Right. Well,
okay. Let's assume you get some medical treatment. Then, under the law, if you get in an accident and you get hurt, in Michigan, we're governed by Michigan no-fault law. So you're looking at your own insurance company.
Yep.
Okay, you get hurt in an accident, it doesn't matter who's at fault. That's why they call it no fault.
Right.
Your own insurance company, you have to turn to them for your medical bills, for your wage loss, for what they call replacement services. In other words, somebody's got to help you around the house, do the things that you normally would do, but you can't because of your injuries, like mow the lawn, cook and clean, that kind of thing. So you turn to your own insurance company for that. Okay, so then if somebody else caused the accident and caused you to get hurt, that's where the pain and suffering claim in Michigan you can bring, and that's where people say, I'm going to get rich, I'm going to sue this person for all my pain and suffering.
Right.
Well, again, it's not that easy.
Of course not.
Of course, no. So first, if the person does have insurance, which
they better.
They do. They better. Under the law, you can't drive without insurance.
Right.
But in Michigan, you can't get pain and suffering unless you have what's referred to as a threshold injury. In other words, it's an injury that has to be a certain level of severity before you can get a dime. So the law is kind of set up to avoid individuals who have what they call soft tissue injuries, or maybe, like you say, a whiplash, but there's no structural damage, no injury to the spine or anything like that. Kind of the rule of thumb with this kind of thing is you've got to have some kind of objective evidence to support your subjective complaints of pain. So if you say, my neck hurts, well, you better hope maybe you got an x-ray or an MRI or something that shows why your neck hurts.
Sure.
Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time meeting that threshold.
So, does it make sense for somebody in an auto accident at a certain level to get a hold of an attorney? Or, because even us, I got pretty good insurance, and they make you jump through a ton of hoops. And I can only imagine if you're looking at something really big, as far as an insurance claim, they're not going to be easy.
No, they're not. And the Michigan insurance companies are very difficult to work with.
Yep.
So you have to go through a rigmarole of forms to be able to get your benefits completed, to get your benefits paid. But under Michigan, if you get in an accident, this is the thing, if you get in an accident and you get seriously hurt enough where you need to get some medical treatment,
yep,
you need to at least talk to an attorney.
Okay.
You know, the bottom line is, and thing is, you know, here in Muskegon County, there's several excellent attorneys that do personal injury work. Almost all personal injury attorneys will give you a free consultation,
Including you.
including me. We
Okay,
do free
all right.
consultation for any kind of injury work,
Okay.
and just so that we can give you the lay of the land a little bit as to, you know, what your insurance company, what their obligations are to you. Because
Okay.
you've entered into an insurance contract
Yep.
with them, and they have certain obligations that they have to meet in accordance with the no-fault law.
Okay.
And a lot of times, not all the time, but sometimes they don't always let you know.
Yeah, they
All
don't want
your
to pay out.
benefits.
They don't want to pay any money out.
They don't want to tell you that.
What a
Oh,
great
yeah.
racket. We should have gone into insurance.
I know. They're making out like bandits.
So give an attorney a call, at least for the free consultation if you're in an accident and you think you're just wondering.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Let's shift gears. Let's say you get hurt at work.
Okay.
You know, it happens. There's a lot of manufacturing around here. Not what it was at one point, but nonetheless, we still got manufacturing. You're walking through work, you twist your ankle, you're down on the floor. Is that a point to start making a call, or?
Well, you're if you're at work and you get injured at work, you're covered. Everything's covered by the Workmen's Compensation Act.
Okay.
So, and that kind of governs everything. Where they're under that act, your employer, their workman's comp insurance carrier is going to pay for your medical bills, your lost wages, that type of thing.
Sure they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So, but they're supposed to, and but again, under that insurance act, that's something that was put in play so that you don't turn around and sue your employer if they have oil on the floor and you slip and fall and it's, you know, maybe their fault, they're negligent. If you're at work, you're limited to the Workers' Compensation Act.
Okay, all right. Well,
So there's some real limitations there.
Sure.
Unless they're intentionally hurt you, which is a very high burden, very difficult to prove.
well, I've had a couple of jobs over the years that, you know, there could have been fisticuffs, you know.
You wonder sometimes. So that's under the Workers' Compensation Act.
It's a lot of hoops to jump
It
through.
is. It
Hoops.
is. They're hoops.
Hoops.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another chapter.
Final question. I got this mom. She used to beat me with a wooden spoon.
Okay.
I mean, what do I got?
Well, she had just cause.
Great. My buddy Ken. Hey, I'll tell you what, we talked a little generally about legal stuff today. If you've got a question, give these guys a call at Lattice Hoops and McNeil. They're great attorneys. They're going to take great care of you, and you know, they're all about Positively Muskegon as well. Ken, we're going to come back and see you for some more advice on different things over the time.
Sounds
Imagine
great.
we'll spend a little time with Jenny as time goes on as well. You guys have a great firm, and we appreciate you being a part of Positively Muskegon. If you have a question, give them a call. Make sure that they're your first call, and they will help you out if you got an injury or what she does estates, all that kind of stuff.
Divorce.
Divorce.
All that good stuff.
You know the old joke.
Yeah.
Why are divorces so expensive? Because they're worth it. Ken Hoops out at Lattice Hoops and McNeil right here on Positively Muskegon.